Hello everyone, I just got finished doing my video on what I warmed for week 2, which was January 9th through the 15th, and that was scoops and clams. So I've got my basket of what I am intending to warm for the third week, which is January 16th through the 22nd, and the theme is called Risky Week. Now, I kind of feel like some of last week was risky for me. All right, it says, you know those blends that you just aren't sure of in your collection, but you always say, I'll give it a try. This week, the challenge is to melt through your collection of wax that is out of your comfort zone. Who knows? You may end up finding a favorite. All right, like I said, some of the ones that I did last week, I feel like probably should have been in Risky Week, and my fear is I tend to know what I like and what I don't like. I try to buy mostly what I like. Every now and then, like whether it's in a mystery box or something like that, I may get some things that I end up not liking. And sometimes something you smell on cold sniff you end up not liking, or sometimes you find, I have definitely found things that I smelled on cold sniff that I didn't like and I end up liking. So, which is the point of, who knows, you may end up finding a favorite, right? So I tried to find as much as I could that I thought would kind of be risky. And for me, risky was more, what do I think I want to warm? That risky in the sense that maybe I haven't tried it. So I may think something smells good on cold and I end up not liking it or getting no performance from it. Or I may think something doesn't quite smell as good on cold and end up loving it. So I think a lot of what I have here is either a scent that I'm not quite sure about on cold, or I just haven't warmed it and I don't know what kind of performance or how much I'm going to like it. So that's what's the risky thing for me. And I tried to grab enough for what I thought would be able to work in the different rooms. But again, kind of what I was saying in my empties, if the temperature changes again and we wind up having some warmer days, some of this might not work. Some of it I hope will. But I'm hoping to stick to this basket. That is the goal, is to stick to the basket. But I just kind of want to include in there that maybe when I go to warm something, maybe one of the ones that I have, I might decide it would smell so much better if I warmed it with some scent. And if that scent isn't in here, I may go grab it and include it. Because I do want to enjoy as much as I can what I'm warming. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on in. I'm not going to go through sniff sessions or anything like that. Not even notes unless it's included on the label, because that would just, one, it would take too long. I don't necessarily have them. And if I'm going to be using it up, I don't find a point of getting the scent notes at this point for myself. So I'm just going to jump on in. All right, I have from Sensationals, these were some bars that I bought last year, and I wanted to try to, some of them I had used, so I know what they smell like and whether I like them. And then I think these I never got around to warming, so now is when I'm going to do it and see if I like it. This one, it's from the Day of the Dead collection, the Dia de los Muertos. So this one, that is the name of this scent, Dia de Muertos, which is Day of the Dead. So I'm going to use that one. This one was in that collection also, and it was the Champurrado, which is Mexican hot chocolate. And, given when I got it, I think it may have been fall kind of time, maybe. But I never got around to warming this one, and so I figured right now, while it is cold, I'm going to take advantage of it and try to use that one. Also from that same collection, this one is Altar Sagrado, which is a sacred altar. So I'm going to use that one, or at least try. This one might be the only one I might not get to. I'm not sure. This one is La Ofrenda, which is the offering. And if you look at the color, when I sniffed it upstairs real quick when I was grabbing it, if you look in the picture, there is a watermelon, and I kind of got a watermelon little bit of vibe from this one. So, and based on the fact that it's a plate full of fruits, it might not work well this week if the temperature stays cold. And okay, that was it from that collection that I pulled. Another one that was like I guess like a retail kind of wax. I had picked this up one time when we were in Galveston, and we were just kind of going from shop to shop. And of course, I saw some wax, so I thought, let me pick it up. And I hadn't gotten around to warming this one yet. And it's from the Tyler Candle Company, Dolce Vida. So what is that? The Good Life? And that it is, right? Or at least we try to make it into the Good Life. All right. This one I pulled, it's from K Scented Melts. It's called Crystal Lake. It's Midnight Waters, Pine Cones, and Autumn Flannel. And pine cones and autumn flannel scare me in sense, although I have autumn flannel in several of my blends, and I do like it in the blends that I have it in. But it can be a iffy scent, and then mixed with pine cones, I don't know how I'm going to like it. So we'll see. I pulled 2 of my shot cups from Candles by Victoria, and I had gotten like a big collection of them when I first did an order with her, and I hadn't actually warmed these. They sound interesting. One of them, this one here, I believe is a very popular scent, but when I smell it, I'm kind of like in between. Like I don't smell it and think, oh my gosh, it smells so good, but I don't think it smells bad. But I know it's got a big following, so I'm left with that almost like that risky feeling of, am I gonna like it, or am I gonna be the different one again who doesn't like a certain scent? So this one is Tomahawk Memories, and the other one that I grabbed is called Cashmere Forest. So I just realized I had moved my light earlier when I was trying to find a wax, and I forgot to put it back, so the lighting may be a little off today. All right, I pulled from my samples that I had gotten from Made to Melt. This is in Apple Mango Tango, which is a laundry scent, and I thought this one would be one that I could try in the half bath. I like apple and I love mango. But when I smelled this originally, I was kind of like, I don't know if I like it for laundry kind of thing. So, and I know it's a actual laundry scent, but, and I've never bought that laundry, so I don't actually know what that scent smells like on warm. So we'll see. From Hayden Rowe, I pulled a souffle that I had gotten from her called Celestial. And I'm interested. I remember when I sniffed it, I thought, I don't know. I'm not sure if I like it or not. So I thought, well, now's the time to find out whether I do or I don't. And I thought I had another one from her. Yes, I do. And I have another souffle. This is another one that I think it's kind of on the bakery side. And I was left feeling like I might like it, but I might not. And I might not get performance from it. I'm not sure. So, reindeer treats. And partially, I didn't want to leave it until next Christmas season either. So, it's not really like a Christmas thing, but the name, So I was like, nope, I'm warming it. We're going for it. I pulled from Vintage Chic Scents. I am very interested to find out whether I like this one. I think this is a very popular scent in the coffee area, and I haven't really done much coffee for the past 2 weeks. I didn't do any this last week and the week before because I had one warmer down. It was like the last 2 days I did my samples that I had of some coffee scents. So I haven't really done coffee for a couple of weeks. So I pulled Espresso Jackie O, vanilla bean cake topped with whipped marshmallows and espresso beans. Again, I've never tried it. I want to find out if it's a scent that I love or not. Of course, I had some other ones, but I'm just going to pull from here and see what I get. All right, I did pull this one from Vintage Chic Scents. I had already cut it up, but I hadn't actually warmed it. I think the temperature changed on me or something before I got a chance to warm it. And this is Are You Serious, Clark? And it's Cranberry Orange Clove. And I thought for this week, it might work if it stays cold. I like cranberry and I like orange. It's the clove that I'm like, nah, I don't know. It's the risky feeling there. This one I pulled from Kay's Scented Melts. When I sniffed this one, it left me thinking, I don't know if I'm going to like this one. I just don't know. And it's called Rustic Woods and Rum. I may end up loving it, but I might not like it. And if I wind up not liking a scent, I'm not going to put myself through leaving it in all day and keep smelling it. I determined in this last week that I just can't do that. It's not worth it to me. So I hope to have enough in here that if I take it out, I can change it and put something else that I have in the basket. But again, if I wind up thinking I got to take this out and I want mint, well, I'm going to go grab a mint and I'm going to put that in. So. But we're going to find out. I'm going to try to stick to this as much as I possibly can. I had to make sure I pulled at least another coffee. I wanted several coffee things. And I didn't pull too much because I have a lot of coffee already open. And since this is risky week, I wasn't going to grab the ones that I'm already using because I already know how those are. So I pulled this one. It's from Rainbow Melts. It's called Sacred Brew. And it's vanilla bean and coffee and Palo Santo. I can't imagine that I won't like it, but it's a risk. From L3 Waxy Wonders, I probably hoped to have warmed this already, but temperatures didn't agree. So I pulled this one hoping that I'm going to like it. It's called The First Frost, and it's Spearmint Blackberry Jam. And I like spearmint and I like blackberry, or probably blackberry jam. I just don't know if the two scents go okay together. But I'm willing to find out. From Britta's Creepy Treasures, I pulled a little skeleton head thing of Werewolf of Fever Swamp. And it's Barnwood, Winter Nights, Blackberry Jam, Butter Cookies. Helps if I put it the right way. So I want to find out if it's something that I like. If I find something that I totally love and then next fall season or whatever, I decide, hey, Britta, I need some more of that Werewolf Fever Swamp, right? So this is a loaf that I had gotten. I had cut it up because this is the one that when it came in, everything was not like melted, but like it had been in the summertime. So it was very slimy kind of and everything. So I actually have I chopped up the loaf and then I put it in another bag so that to keep me from touching the sliminess that's on the first bag. But this was from Empire Alchemy. It's called Hinoki Winter. And it's Hinoki Wood, Buttermint, Garden Greens, Icy Peppermint. And I really hope I have an opportunity to finish this one, only because, and it wasn't their fault. I mean, it was summertime, I'm sure in the heat of traveling in hot trucks and cars and that kind of stuff, it just got really gooey and stuff. And so I'm hoping to be able to maybe finish that one, start it and finish it, and see if I even like it. This one is from Rose Girls, and it's a mini melter that I got last year. I actually have two of them. Not last year. Well, yeah, actually, because we're in 22 already. Oh my gosh, time flies. I got these in May. This would have been probably either first order or very close to a first order, because that's around the time that I started, I think, doing some vendor wax. And I bought these 2 bags knowing that they really weren't for that time of the year, and so I've been holding on to them for this time of the year. And so I have Woolen Blanket. So you see it says 5, 14, 21. So Woolen Blanket and Hot Cocoa and Cuban Tobacco. I'm very interested to see how that one does. I think I would like the Hot Cocoa, and I kind of think I would like Cuban Tobacco. Just don't know about the two together. That just seems a little strange to me. So risky. Also from Brita's, I pulled a predator-looking one, and it's called Bad Dreams. It's lavender, sweet and creamy, and vanilla musk. And you know that I'm not a huge lavender person, and I do remember that when I sniffed this one, I kind of thought the lavender was on the herbal side, kind of strong. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to feel about that one, but I'm going to give it a try. Let's see, trying to make some room here so I can pull out the other stuff. Also from Rainbow Melts, I pulled out one called Crisp and Cozy. It's blackberry and juniper berries and eucalyptus and sage. Never tried it. Don't know how I'm going to feel about it. This one I kind of pulled out, not because I don't think I'm going to like it. I hope I'm going to like it. I do like peanut butter. I love peanut butter. As a kid, I wanted peanut butter all the time. But I haven't quite determined how much I like it in wax, and I haven't tried this one at all, so I definitely want to find out. I can't say that I'm going to hoard it or anything because I don't know if I even like it, so that's the risk. Is it you hope that you're going to like it, and you're thinking, please, please, please let me like it. This is from Vintage Chic Scents. It's Jackie O's Peanut Butter Zucchini Bread, vanilla bean zucchini cake, topped with whipped marshmallows and peanut butter drizzle. And it's one of those like film bars. So I'm hoping I'm gonna like it, but I have absolutely no idea whether or not I will. This one on Cold Sniff, I kind of thought, I don't know. Like, it didn't smell like the authentic item to me. It's from Hayden Rowe. It's called Horchata. And horchata is a drink that I love to have when I go to like Latin American kind of restaurants. A lot of times they'll have horchata. And it's basically like a rice milk kind of drink. It's not like it's not like milk, right? It is kind of milky in color, but they put sugar in it, and it's kind of sweetened, and it's absolutely delicious, and some cinnamon. It's absolutely delicious when it's made correctly, right? I mean, obviously anybody can make something and mess it up, but I love horchata. So it's not going to be a very strong scented item per se, although you do get like the rice scent, you get the, I don't know, maybe they put some vanilla in it or something. You get the cinnamon, you get the sweetness from it. But I didn't find, when I sniffed it on cold, I didn't find that horchata smelled as much like the drink to me as I thought it should. So, we'll see. I'm going to take a risk on that one. From the Pharmacist's Daughter, I pulled one called Fireside Beignet. And it says morning beignet, brandied custard, marshmallow fireside, and zucchini bread. Now, being from New Orleans, you got to know that I must love a good beignet, right? Love going to Café du Monde, getting an order of beignets and the cafe au lait. You can't beat that. If you go to New Orleans, you just have to do that. There's nothing super spectacular about a beignet. They're just good, right? I mean, it's, if you like, if you like donuts, if you like croissants, if you like any of that kind of stuff, I mean, it's just another bready, fried kind of thing with some powdered sugar on it. They're delicious. I love them, and especially with a cup of cafe au lait from Café du Monde. Love that. It's a tradition. It's something you just have to do if you're in New Orleans. So, when I saw that it had beignet in it, I was like, well, I got to give that one a try. I'm hoping that the weird concoction of notes works. I hope. So we'll see. This one, when I smelled it on Cold Sniff, I I was like, I just don't know. I just don't know. But it could be one of those that you fall in love with. We'll find out. I will find out. This one's called Black Magic. It's from Jim's Daughter Crafts. And it's mulled wine, dried oranges, hot apple cider, and cinnamon. And I figured right now, while it's cold, is the time to try to do this one. Because once it starts to get warm, I think that mulled wine is just not going to work. Let's see. Oh, from Super Tarts, I pulled a clam that I had called Lord of Mordor. I don't know. I'm sure it's in reference to something, probably either something I've never watched or don't recognize the character. It's leather, orange, and black pepper. All right. Ooh, I have another one from Rose Girls, and I just realized that if I pulled this one, I should have pulled a couple of other ones. I don't know if I'm even going to try to do this one because I didn't pull the other ones unless I do. And it's a scent called Ooey Gooey Caramel. And I say that because when I bought this, I specifically bought pear and a couple of other scents because I wanted to blend the caramel with the pear, and I can't even think of what else, but I had that intention. And unless I go and pull those other ones, I don't know that I want to use up the caramel when I wanted to do that specifically with that. All right, I still have my brick in here of vanilla bean buttercream because I like to be able to use that one if I want to put something in that dish in the kitchen. I want to be able to blend a little Scentsy wax with it to make it easier to come out. I did pull some, let's see, these all Trig Tarts from L3 Waxy Wonders. And they're all mostly iffy to me in the sense that I'm not sure I'm even going to like them. Two of them, I really think I'm going to like them, but it's the iffy of will I or won't I, right? So the two that I think I will like, and I'm just not sure. One of them is Orange Cranberry Muffins. I actually adore orange cranberry muffins in real life. Like, I love to get an orange cranberry muffin, or actually an orange cranberry scone. Love those. And the other one I think I would like is called Black Linen. It just seems like something that I would like. Again, won't know until I warm it. And then the three that I'm kind of like, on Coal Sniff, they weren't really something that I was crazy about. I had gotten one called Sugared Violet Petals. And violet for me can be an iffy scent. So we'll see. The other one is Blackberry Bling Bling. Don't know how I'm going to like that one. I do like blackberry. I can't remember, but there was something in the Coal Sniff notes that I was like, eh. And then as much as I like fizzy soda and that kind of stuff, this is Dr. Peppermint. And I don't like Dr. Pepper. I don't like Tab. I think Dr. Pepper was supposed to kind of taste like Tab, or Tab was supposed to taste like Dr. Pepper. I don't know. Living in Texas, I'm probably in the not originally from Texas, but in Texas, I'm probably in the minority of people with their opinion of Dr. Pepper. Those of you who are in the Collab and live in Texas also, you may be huge Dr. Pepper fans. I cannot stand that drink. It's just, I don't drink sodas at all anymore, but my kids still drink sodas and they love Dr. Pepper. And every now and then they'll be like, Ma, you want Dr. Pepper? And I'm like, no, I don't like that. I just don't like that soda. I was more of, maybe because I was from New Orleans, I was always more of a Barks root beer. Love Barks root beer, but I don't like Dr. Pepper. So I'm not sure I'm going to like Dr. Peppermint in the wax. So, because it does have like that scent of Dr. Pepper. All right, then the last things in here are actually bars from, some of the bars from the Bring Back My Bar from Scentsy, because I smelled them and I was left wondering, am I going to like it? I might not. I don't know. It's an iffy for me. Or I kind of think I like it on cold sniff, but I'm not sure, one, if I'm gonna like it or if it's gonna perform well enough for me to even put it in my club. So that's the risky on this one for me, is that I only have until the end of January to figure that out as to whether or not I even want to put it in my club. And I want to close that party, so I want to make sure before I order more of these if I like them or not. So the ones that I pulled from the Bring Back My Bars that I want to try are Aussie Plum, which I kind of like on cold sniff. I'm just not sure how much I'm going to like it. Huckleberry and Clementine, because I've said that I'm not a big huckleberry person and I wasn't too crazy about it on cold, so I want to see. Midnight Fig, which was very earthy on cold sniff, very earthy, and I just don't know if I'm going to like it. Boho, which I can't even remember what that one smelled like. Okay, that one's kind of an iffy. Like I kind of like it on cold sniff. I just don't know if I'm going to like it enough to put it in my club or even get several of. Bora Bora Blossom, I think was kind of the same thought. Yeah, I do kind of like that one on cold sniff. It actually smells pretty good. I just don't know how much I'm going to like it. This one I thought there was a little bit of a weird note maybe in the lemon, and that was Blue Raspberry Ice. I do have a loaf of Rocket Pop from a vendor, and I think it smells great. I don't know, there was just some weird note in this one on cold sniff that I'm just not sure, and I definitely want to warm it, because if I really, really like it, then I can put this one in my club and compare to see which one I like more. Do I like this one or do I like the vendor one more? So I'm interested to find out. And then the last one, because the only thing left in there is my already open brick of vanilla bean buttercream, is the very, I say very controversial. I don't know. I think it's the one that a lot of people maybe were like, I don't think I like that one. And is Casting Spells. I think it was apples, pears, and cinnamon. And I kind of think I'm going to like it, but I do remember there was a little weird note in there, so I'm not sure. So I definitely want to find out if I like it. Anyways, that's my basket. I'm going to try to stick to it as best I can. I tried to pull a lot of stuff so that if I didn't like one thing, hopefully there would be something else I could put in instead. I tried to make sure I got something for every room that I think will work. And I'm looking forward to doing this week. Don't forget to join in. Don't forget to watch all the other people and their videos. Check them out. Subscribe to mine if you haven't already. I thank you very much for coming to watch my video. And I hope that you have a wonderful week. And until next time, enjoy your scents, enjoy your day, and enjoy your journey. Talk to you later. Bye.